This is our third experiment, regression analysis. And first, we are printing by using linear regression. First, we are printing. First, we are reading the data. I read the data set and stop it in the data file for pre-processing. And the second one is we are checking the missing values. uh, Data cleaning using main. We are checking the missing values. Check if the values are empty. Replace them with a main. I filled missing values using main. Avoid errors in calculation. And third one is we are finding choosing an x and y. X is an input and y is an output. I selected sepal length, that is sepal length centimeter as an input and sepal width as an output. And fourth one is compute b naught and b1. B naught it in intercept and b1 is slope. I calculated slope and intercept to form the regression line. And fifth question is calculate y braid. Y braid is nothing but it is like a equation like y is equal to b naught plus b1 x, like a linear regression. I use the regression equation to predict the output values. And sixth one is SSE, actual difference between actual and predicted. That is meant by SSE. SSE measure total prediction error. And seventh question RMSE, that means square root of SSME. It shows an average prediction error. SSE will show a total prediction error, and RMSE will show average prediction error. Next, R square, R square. Uh, Accuracy of a model. R square shows how well the model fit the data. And ninth one is plot graph. In plot graph, data points shows data points and regression line. I plotted the regression line with actual data point. And tenth one is predicting x and y. Given any x, they will give any x value, and we want to predict the value of y. I use the model to predict output for a new input. And by use next one is multiple linear regression. Same like that, we read the data and we handling the missing values. And like this, third question is choosing x1, x2 and y. X1 for sepal length and x2 for petal length and y for sepal width. I selected two input and one output, it is a multiple. And compute configuration is the fourth question. Here I did calculator between to understand the feature impact. And fifth one is calculate Y-brain. Here we are using multiple, so I using a multiple inputs. And SSE is used to total squared error, and RMS is used to calculate root mean square error. R square is used for and accuracy using an R square predicted value, predicted output given by input x1 and x2. Now logistic regression. Logic regression also same. Here we are third question we are choosing x and y features and space. And here we are fourth in the fourth question we are using cost and gradient descent. Cost is error, gradient descent reduce error. I minimize error. See, I minimized error using gradient descent, and this is a plot graph by using iteration versus cost. I plotted the error decrease over the iteration. And sixth one is accuracy. Accuracy, I calculate the accuracy to evaluate the model. Thank you.